Welcome to another episode of Kick-Ass Horror here on Horror Fiend TV. My boy Joe, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited to talk about this one. It's too bad we never reviewed it. This would have been a fun one to actually do a review on.
Yeah, I am glad that you're here for this because you were the one that kept telling me, not just for this, but you kept saying, man, you gotta watch Ready or Not. You gotta watch Ready or Not. So, Joe, tell us, what we
Uh,
talking about?
all right. For this episode of Kick Ass Horror, we're going to be talking about Grace from Ready or Not. If you have not seen the movie, well, you're going to get spoiled. Not too much, though, because we're just really going to talk about the character here. Grace is getting married to Daniel and is invited to the mansion of the Le Domas. It's this old family. They are game makers. And on her wedding night, they have to play a game. It's like a tradition. I would have probably asked ahead of time, anything that the family does, especially coming from, old money. But when she plays this game, well, unbeknownst to her, she pulls out the one card even her husband Daniel was
He was
hoping
like,
was not going to come
oh.
out. And the card was hide and seek. The movie could have been hide and seek though, but I do like Ready or Not because
I
it is
think
kind of
probably another film had that title by now.
there.
I'm
It was
assuming.
with Dakota Fanning and Robert De Niro.
Oh.
Um, but Ready or Not, Here I Come is part of hide and seek. So yeah, on her wedding night, she has to play hide and seek with the family, and what she doesn't know is that this is no mere hide and seek game. No, the family take all these old traditional weapons off the family wall, and it's a basically you gotta hide, run, and survive.
It says hide and seek. Are we really gonna play that? Everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
I like the concept because it is a family that you said they all come from old money, and I love films that addresses families like that because they have so many different personalities and characters, and they're all memorable. And seeing what Grace has to go through to survive her, I guess her new in-laws, like, you know what I mean? I love that concept. So what makes Grace interesting is unlike other characters that we will be discussing on this series, she is not this isn't her world, man. She's not trained for this. She's not prepared. She had no idea what she was getting into. She went into this thinking she was gonna get married, and she comes from this foster background, so now she's getting this whole new family, so she's excited. But man, what separates Grace now from everyone else when it comes to this? What makes her memorable in the sense of kick ass?
I mean, she does fuck somebody up, but she actually fucks up two people. So, but what makes her stand out is, unlike other characters which we've covered and we are going to cover, she was unwittingly, unbeknownst, like all those big words that you could use. She literally sat there when she realized that this is no hide and seek game. When I think it was the nanny gets shot. That's when she realized,
Yeah, one
and
of the maids,
even
right? Yeah.
yeah, no, it was the nanny. The
Oh,
nanny
it's a
was
nanny?
first.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
nanny,
because
the
there was the
nanny.
nanny. There's three of the employees are the unfortunate
She
ones,
got
and he
big
had that
ass hole in her face.
and still was alive with that hold, which was
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
But when she all of a sudden realized, wait, what? She still was trying to put it together. Yes, she tripped and falled and she lucked out through a lot. And what kind of helped her character though is she was dealing with a bumbling family. I mean, they were not the greatest hunters with all of these weapons that they had, you know. But when Grace realized that she had no other choice, she ripped her dress. She went to the family room because she remembered the weapons, gets that shotgun, puts on the barrels, and she sees herself in the mirror, and then she's like, fuck. Like, this is your wedding night. And that's what I loved is that she pulled herself together. But again, she's not ready for this because she didn't even check to see if the rounds were full. which
Forget
they
that. She didn't even
weren't.
check if they were real or not.
That's what I'm
Was it a
saying.
souvenir ammunition or some shit back
They
then?
were empty. They were empty rounds.
The guy was like,
It
"That's a
was
souvenir shell or something."
yeah, it was like for display. The poor thing. But when she finally just realized that, I've got no choice here. I mean, she took out Becky.
Good. Over here! Over here! Over here! Guys, I found her!
What she did to Becky, that was probably the moment where she was like, "Oh my god, what have I become?" Because I saw this movie, not right away. I saw it recently, so obviously I'm thinking this is gonna be a kick-ass character. You see her all over the posters, the covers of all the physical media, the various different artwork they have. It's all her in that wedding dress with the shotgun, and she looks like she's an ass kicker. And then when you see this scene and she puts it on, she does the pose, and she's like, "Fuck." I'm like, brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, because it's not like all of a sudden she put it on and she's become Ripley.
Yeah,
She literally is like, ugh,
that's
fuck,
true
I gotta
because
do this. Like it's like how am I gonna it's how am I gonna do this? As opposed to the other ones that are like, all right, let's go.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Now let's talk about this kill because Becky, oh man, Eddie McDowell, I haven't seen
Yeah.
her in forever,
She
bro.
looked good too.
And seeing her here, I'm like, as a villain too. I mean, come on, these are villains. Let's be
Mhm.
real, bro. They're not nice people.
Nope.
But yeah, talk about that kill. What makes it stand out to you, man?
Well, the thing
Explain
is,
it. Yeah, explain it in
what kind of sucked
detail.
here is because so the whole premise of the in this family is when you have to play this game and you survive whatever game it is, and now you're part of the family. And it almost seems like every family member chose someone who was not well off, someone, like, all right, well, if this one dies, okay. You know what I mean? Look
Yep.
at the husband of this of the coked out sister. Look at Daniel's wife. She said it herself, I'm not going back to this. And this is exactly
That's
where
right. Yeah, yeah.
from.
Mhm.
So you would think that Becky, and she did like Grace, but instead of giving her, a little grace for being just like her, she was like, yeah, listen, sorry. So I survived my night. You're not going to survive yours. Sorry, you're going to die because if you don't die, then me and my family are going to die. And well, fucking Grace kicked her ass. She smashed her face in. And that's what I love because, out of all of them, it's almost as if she took out all her frustration because she's like,
Mhm.
first of all, she's like, it's your husband, it's your son, and then it's actually all your kids and your grandchild. Like she fucked her
Yeah.
up.
I like the way you framed it because it does encapsulate everything that she's been going through up until that moment. It's interesting because like this family all has their own motives and reasons why they're playing the game. I mean, like we're not gonna talk really about the film and its details, but yeah, this family, most of the members believe in a curse. Others are, like you mentioned, with I think Crystal was her name, something like that. Anyway, regardless, uh, the wife that she was saying,
Charity.
Charity, I can't go back, to where I came from. This
Yeah.
so that forces her to kill. She don't. It's not like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die. No, she's has her own selfish reasons. Just like even Grace's, new husband, Andy. That's his name. I'm very new to this film, so
I
the
know,
names
Alex.
Alex. Sorry. So Alex, I don't know where I get. Oh, Andy McDowell. Jesus Christ, that's why I said Andy. But even he showed selflessness. Like he
Yeah.
was selfish in his reasons for not wanting. He could have told her, but he's like, if I would have told you, you would have left. That's selfish. So yeah, they all got their own motives, and I love that, and I love how she lasts against Becky because she fucked her up. I
Oof.
wanted to see her. I wanted to see some eyeballs popping out or something, but
Want a divorce?
A favorite moment. Let me tell you this right now. I have to get this off my chest. So my favorite moment in this movie, it's subtle because this movie I compare it to Your Next in a sense because it's the total juxtaposition, but it's the complete opposite for sure because Aaron is a trained professional. Grace is not. You know, Grace just like you mentioned, she's fumbling into everything, right? Samara Weaving was awesome in
Oh
this,
yeah.
man. That I laughed so hard. It was so subtle. She's like everything after everything she's been through. That was her reaction to seeing what she just saw. How about you, man? What's your favorite moment?
It's actually when she gets captured by Stevens and
The
she's in the back.
butler?
Yeah, she's in the back of the car, and and the family's all on FaceTime with him, and they're like, he's like, I'm bringing her back. So then he's puts, yeah, I'm gonna ruin just a little bit. Plays this little classical music, and all of a sudden the family's like, Stevens, turn around. All of a sudden you see Samara coming up like a horror villain, like
Yeah, what kind of tranquilizer that was she given, bro? She got it
I.
quick. What
But
the
then when she
fuck?
got
That
up,
dart?
just the look she had on her
That was
face,
great. That was
and
great.
her hands are tied, and her legs are tied, so she's like
Yeah.
goes back and just kicks the fuck out of him. I mean, knowing that whatever's about to happen to the car, she's gonna get fucked up in, but seeing the family, all around the one phone,
It's
and
all
they're
of
all
like
like,
a
"Oh,
it reminds you
oh!"
like of Scooby Doo in the intro of Scooby Doo when they all look at the book and they got like Fred's reading it, but everyone's surrounding him like over the shoulder looking over. That's what the family
Yeah,
reminded me of. They're
and
all
it,
fucking looking at her through the fucking FaceTime, and they're all like, yeah, yeah.
well, and it kind of sucked though because I wanted to see what they were reacting to because she was
Yeah,
obviously fucking them up.
yeah, yeah.
So like they're just like, oh, like even the aunt was like,
One scene that really made me like creep out a bit, and it's the one we could all probably relate to, was when she stuck her hand on the nail, and only because you saw it coming, you're like, no,
well, and
check, check.
she already had a hole in that
And she
hand.
got shot already.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's right. It even made it right through the fucking the gunshot wound. Oh,
Ugh. Well, and
that
I was
was that
worried.
was cool.
I thought because it'd been a bit since I saw it, and I wanted to watch. My husband Adam and I make him watch a lot of movies, and it's been a while, so I wanted to get his opinion on this, and we both saw that, and I remember him going, I haven't seen this in a while. I'm like, oh my god, is she about to put her hand over that nail,
Oh, that
slip,
rusty
and
nail
then
probably.
the nail like hold her by that
Yeah.
hole? I thought like because I haven't. I honestly I've seen it. This is probably like my fifth time seeing it. I just like when we came up with the list of names, she was just one that had stuck out to me because you know, yes, we are rooting for the ones that you know we knew are going to kick ass, but she just kind of had. She was Domino.
Mm.
She was Domino from the
Luck,
X-Men.
her luck powers.
It's all luck. She had a lot of
Yeah.
luck, but when she
She
needed
better
to
get a
do it,
tetanus shot too.
oh, oof, that little fucker. And I loved when she punched the kid though.
Oh yeah, he deserved it, bro. Oh, he deserved that. Yeah, bro. Good show. When I'm watching this too, at first I was like, this is not a horror film, but it has some kills in it, so I'll let that pass.
It's a horror comedy.
It is a comedy. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it, and Grace is definitely a character that it sticks in your mind long after the running time is over. So for that alone, I praise it. So, Joe, anything else you want to say about Grace before we wrap it up?
Nah, man. Like I said,
We
check the
good?
movie out. If you have not seen it, it is currently, things change. So hopefully,
Yeah.
by the time the episode drops, it is available on Hulu, but you can rent it. But definitely check it out. It is a horror comedy. I was sitting there actually literally laughing out loud as I was watching this movie. And that's another thing that sometimes you don't get to do that often.
Yeah.
And this movie does that. And
It
you
does that, yeah.
cringe.
Thank you, Joe the psychologist, and thank you everyone for watching this episode of Kick Ass Horror. Come back for the next one. Joe, take us home.